It was a match just up the road in Greystones, and basically she went into a ruck and her own player hit her on the back of the head. She went down, and it was noticed straight away that obviously she was in a little bit of trouble. So immobilised her straight away and made sure there was no neck injuries. But then once we realised that she was fine from that point of view, went to sit her up and she was still quite dizzy. Went to remove her from the pitch. She was very dizzy, so we said straight away, let's go and get a medic to have a look. Well, I suppose from our point of view, we were very lucky because she'd actually just gone on the impact programme the day before she got the concussion, so it was still very fresh in her minds. So what we did was put her through the programme and got a very objective judgment as to, one, the fact that it was concussion in the first place, and two, when she was actually ready to come back. So rather than putting the judgment call on us as parents or us as coaches, it gives you an objective measurement to be able to say, yes, the concussion has cleared and she's now fit to go through the return to play. As coaches especially, but again as a parent as well, we need to make sure that she comes back in a good way. So we gradually bring her back into the rugby training. Initially back just doing some running, observing, seeing how she's actually coping with that. But then taking her back into a little bit of physical contact, and again just monitoring all the time and making sure that we're happy enough to progress to the next stage. And the IRFU actually have very well established protocols that we would follow as coaches. I suppose the one thing with concussion is it's hidden, so it's very hard to objectively say whether somebody is actually recovered from concussion. So again, using the IRFU protocols, they talk about a 21-22 day return to play, but it's very nice to have that actually backed up by an objective assessment as well. So it adds to the decision-making process for us as coaches as well as parents. Yeah, having the physician give you an objective assessment and also an assessment that's outside of rugby. They're coming from a medical assessment background rather than trying to give you a rugby perspective. So it's great to have that independent support, and as I say, somebody that really is taking the medical welfare of the child as the principal decision-making process.